and welcome back to our virtual Messiah, Sing at Home. And we're going to do Worthy is the Lamb this week, the final chorus, all the way through to Amen. So we've got a lot to cover. So I'm suggesting we do a quick warm-up. If you want a longer warm-up, you can refer back to last week's video of And the Glory. But I'm assuming that you're standing straight, that you've checked your alignment, maybe shrug your shoulders a little bit, just to check you're not holding any undue tension. And just breathe normally, but let's take a nice deep breath and let's do our hippos in mud. For those of you who are new to this, it's a question of just catching every little glitch in the voice all the way through, up and down a fifth. So it's... And this week we're going to go all the way through the keys. Altos and basses, I'll tell you when you can take a discreet exit if you so desire, halfway through. So, ready, and... A few cobwebs off. Now, this is a tricky addition to what we were doing last week. So it's la 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 la, but I'd like us to sing blessing and honour, glory and power. I didn't do very well there, did I? Let me have another go. Blessing and honour, glory and power. So we'll start quite slowly. In this key. Blessing and honour, glory and power. Okay, see how we go. Big breath. And blessing and honour, glory and power. 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 Little faster. Blessing and honour, glory and power. 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 Great, well done everybody. Now, finally, just to finish us off, the arpeggios. And I will attempt this week, I cheated last week by sitting down, but I'm going to stand up and show you where to bend your knees. So it's... just as you go over the crest of the wave, a little bend of the knees. Okay? Big breath. And... Consider yourselves warmed up. See you in a moment. And so we come to the final chorus of Messiah. We've had, of course, the three parts of Messiah: birth, crucifixion and death, and resurrection. We started our work with And the Glory of the Lord, anticipating the arrival of Jesus Christ's birth. Then we will sing Hallelujah to paragraph the second part of Messiah. which is an interesting one, but we'll come to that in that video. And then here we are with "Worthy is the Lamb that was slain." Of course, the lamb being the sacrificial lamb. "And hath redeemed us to God by his blood." So he sacrificed himself for us to give us what we have in order to receive power and riches and wisdom and strength and honour and blessing. But we say, blessing and honour, glory and power be unto him forever. Amen. Only, as we know from our work before, with the art of rhetoric, we say it more than once. In fact, we say it many, 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 many more times than once. And so that's our challenge today, is to find the different flavours of the text as we go through, and also to be singing it as for the first time. I'm going to break it up into the 3 sections. So this, we start with the opening section, "Worthy is the Lamb." And of course you get this wonderfully grand texture in the orchestra. With trumpets and drums, D major being a royal key that announces the fact that this is very, very important and very regal and celestial. So, can I suggest we do a nice slow "w" at the beginning? So it's something like this. Worthy is the Lamb that was slain. So lots and lots of text, because obviously the text is very, very important. That's why we're doing it all. Worthy is the Lamb. Can you give something very special to that lamb? Is the Lamb that was slain. And again, use the sl to be super expressive. So let's try this all together now. This very first, just the opening 3 bars. So, and 1. So that was for sopranos. Let's hear the altos, and let's all do it together, but I'm just going to concentrate on the alto part this time. So, worthy is the Lamb that was slain. Very good. And tenors, let's give you yours. So, finally basses. We'll still do it all together, but here's your part basses, and 1. Worthy is the Lamb that was slain. And then in the next few bars, if we could bring it back, so not quite a stage whisper, but much less voice, but lots of text. So sopranos, it's yours. And hath redeemed us to God by his blood. And then the D really clear at the end of the blood. So we come back a little bit less in bar 4 and crescendo, basically. So altos, this is yours, but let's all carry on doing it together. So from bar 3, that was slain. D is really clear. Tenors, and 1. And hath redeemed us to God by his blood. And basses. And hath redeemed us to God by his blood. And then suddenly we find some energy to receive power and riches and wisdom violins get very excited underneath us, etc. So, let's do this section all together, I think. To receive power, basses, tenors, altos, sopranos. After 3, 1, 2, 3. To receive power and riches and wisdom and strength and honour and glory and blessing. I think it's always nice to just put a little bit of word painting on the and strength. So make sure we're heading to the power. I didn't do a brilliant job there, but so to receive power, to receive power, to receive power. It's easy to go to receive power and riches. Okay? And remember the and strength and honour. Just do that, everybody, one more time. So this is basses, tenors, altos, sopranos. After 3, 1, 2, 3. To receive power and riches and wisdom and strength and honour and glory and blessing. Basses, blessing. I just can't make the low A today. Then, the next passage doesn't have trumpets and drums because they can't really play in A major very well because they're playing natural trumpets, so they can only really play the harmonic sequence starting in D. So, we can be a bit softer here. So come in strongly again, but just diminuendo. So it's something like this. But usual thing, rule of piano singing, as you get softer, make sure you give even more text. Okay. So let's try this, everybody, together. Okay, worthy. I can do still a nice low W. So. Clear D, that was the tenor part. Let's do that one more time. I'll concentrate on the soprano part this time. And this is from letter A, bar 12. And worthy is the Lamb that was slain, and hath redeemed us to God by his blood. And here for the altos and worthy is the Lamb that was slain, and hath redeemed us to God. Sorry, altos, I was swayed by the tenor part there. To God. So let's go back to bar 15. And have to and hath redeemed us to God by his blood. Great. And one last time, everybody together. And I'll concentrate on the basses. And 1. Worthy is the Lamb that was slain, and hath redeemed us to God by his blood. And then we have a similar flurry from the orchestra when we have to receive power and riches and wisdom and strength and honour and glory sharp there, sopranos. Okay, let's try that all together. Basses, tenors, altos, sopranos. After 3. 1, 2, 3. Receive power and riches and wisdom and strength and honor and glory and blessing. Okay, just do the various parts. Here's altos. After 3, but everyone join in. 1, 2, 3. To receive power and riches and wisdom and strength and honor and glory and blessing. Tenors. After 3. 1, 2, 3. To receive power and riches and wisdom and strength and honor and glory and blessing. And finally basses. 1, 2, 3. To receive power and riches and wisdom and strength and honor and glory and blessing. And we'll have the next section soon. So, we come on to the blessing and honour section. And can I suggest the following phrasing, please? Blessing and honour, glory and power be unto him, be unto him. So we just come off a little bit after the honour. Blessing and honour, glory and power be unto him, be unto him. Then go over this rest. Be unto him, that sitteth upon the throne, and unto the Lamb. We also get a little bit of internal repetition, remember that rhetoric. Blessing and honour, glory and power be unto him, that sitteth upon the throne, and unto the Lamb. So, very neat and tidy. Can we just have tenors and basses doing that? Pay attention to everybody else though, because you're going to have to do the same phrasing in a moment. Okay, 3, 4. Blessing and honour, glory and power be unto him, that sitteth upon the throne, and unto the Lamb. Excellent. Now, sopranos, you answer that, and you have a little tag at the end of it as well. So, your entry, sopranos, 3, 4, 1. Blessing and honour, glory and power be unto him, that sitteth upon the throne, and unto the Lamb, forever and ever, forever and ever. Okay, so you get lots of lovely details with the evers and evers. Forever and ever, forever and ever. Just to practice that a little bit slower, perhaps. Forever and ever. Little glottal will help. Forever and ever, forever and ever. Just a little bit of throat on the ever, just to give you a bit of help there. Then tenors, you interrupt that. So the sopranos in bar 30 sing unto him that sitteth upon the throne, and unto the Lamb, forever and ever, forever and ever. Okay, careful because there's over a page turn in the novello, so you need to be very aware of that. And then altos, you rather regally interrupt that. The sopranos and tenors are in full fling. Throne and unto the blessing, and also really establish your entry there. Okay, can I hear you altos? I'll give you from the soprano entry just to put you off in bar 30 after 2. That sitteth upon the throne, and unto the blessing and honour, glory and power be unto him, forever and ever, forever. So you get a slightly truncated version with 2 quick sniffs in between. Then basses, you come in, again I should say. So from bar 33, the top of page 220 if you're in novello. Forever and ever, forever and ever, blessing and honour, glory and power be unto him, that sitteth upon the throne, upon the throne, and unto the Lamb. So you get some quite cheeky syncopations there in bar 37. Sorry, I dotted in the wrong place. Forgive me. So this is, sorry, the same thing, bar 36. That sitteth upon the throne, upon the throne, and unto the Lamb. Blessing and honour. And then it doesn't stop there, you've got to carry on. Okay. And now we get these lovely little bits of ornamentation. So sopranos, you in bar 34. Glory. it's really just showing off, isn't it? So just enjoy that. And sing the shape, not the notes. Why don't you just try that on your own, sopranos? So this is bar 34, after the second beat. 1, 2. Glory. And again. 1, 2. Glory. Okay. And then tenors, you sort of pick up that baton a little bit later. From 34, you're forever and ever, snip, forever and ever. So you need to be ready for forever and ever. And then all the funky little harmonies are going on. And then we come together at letter C, bar 39. Tenors, you've got a little showing off moment. But everyone else is fairly straightforward. And unto the Lamb. To really sort of paragraph that, but basses, remember, you've got to go straight on. Can we do thus far? So this is from bar 24 with everybody, please. So, after 3, 4. 3, 4. Blessing and honor, glory and power be unto him, that sitteth on the throne, and unto the Lamb. Up. Amazing work. It's really tricky stuff, but you're doing brilliantly. Okay, now we carry on in the same vein, but the fragments are slightly shorter. Blessing and honor, glory and power be unto him forever. And then we go to the little playful moment. And that continues pretty much in all the parts. And remember, when you're playing with these, they're all written out ornaments, really. So, that's the hit upon the throne. So have fun with that. Always a nice thing to be told. So let's see if we can get from this section through to the big section at bar 56, where again the trumpets and drums come in. Blessing. Can I just ask us at end of bar 51, if we could bring that down in dynamic a little bit, but still use lots and lots of text. So, Lamb forever, blessing and honor, glory and power be unto him, blessing and honor, glory and power. And then bring the trumpets in with our brilliant fortissimo there. Okay, let's have a go. This is bar 39, 4th beat. 1, 2, 3. Blessing and honor, blessing and honor. Blessing and honor, glory and power be unto him. Blessing and honor, glory and power be unto him, blessing and honor, glory and power be unto him, Excellent, we got that far. Now, here we can have fun. Blessing, honor, glory and power be unto him. Okay, so really enjoy that declamatory style. And then again we fragment. But we're really good at that now, so that's going to be great. So let's pick it up here. So let's go back to, let's go back to the piano version, at end of bar 51. Blessing and honor, glory and power be unto him, Okay. So last beat of bar 51, blessing and honor. 1, 2, 3. Blessing and honor, glory and power be unto him, blessing and honor, glory and power be unto him, Blessing, honor, glory and power be unto him. That's it. Ever and ever. carefully there because I can't remember what I did. We've already videoed and recorded the orchestral track. So, just this final section, we can have a lot of fun with the forevers. So, from letter E, forever, ever, and ever, ever, and ever, forever. So they come down, but every time forever, 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 forever. So really, really enjoy those repetitions there. Let's take it back to bar 58, the soprano and alto lead there. Okay, and we'll go through to the end of the movement. Well done, everybody. This is sopranos and altos, bar 58, second beat, after 2. So 1, 2. So to the final Amen of Messiah. I've designated the opening fugal a cappella section to the choir of St George's Hanover Square, Handel's own church, because it's they who normally join us for our December Messiah. So we come in at letter G, which is bar 102, and we come in with all guns blazing after these very subtle polyphonic parts in the choral opening, and then also in the violin parts, they answer each other. And then suddenly we come in a rather unsophisticated way, we could say, quite loud. Amen, 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 amen. So sopranos, you can sail right over that top A. It's a glorious moment. Altos, you. Amen, amen, amen. And tenors, you can enjoy your moment because this is a really lovely ringing part of your voice with that top F sharp. So 3, 4. And basses, you get the tune. So let's put that all together. From letter G by 102. After 4, 3, 4. Excellent. Then we get 2 more bars of very subtle violin answering. And then we come in again strong, but almost immediately we bring it right back. You'll see that the tenor and bass have a little intimate moment there. They come in. Amen. So let's use that as a way to bring everything really down. So from bar 110, second beat, let's come down as far as piano. Okay. So it's a big old section that we're doing. So let's pick it up at 109 and see how far we get. Okay, after 4, 3, 4. So you'll notice at letter H, we begin this very playful fugal element where the voices come in one beat after each other. So sopranos, you're singing. Tenors, you're singing, but not at the same time. So it's... And altos, you then do the same thing 2 beats later. So you're chasing each other round the texture. Just to make that clear, Let's go a little bit slower, in fact, from bar 109, okay? So from bar 109, 3 and 4, and yes, in fact, I think it's going to be easier if we break it up. So can we have, first of all, sopranos and tenors from the bar before letter H, which is bar 112. Okay, so in fact, let's do the upbeat to 112. Sopranos, your little arm in there. So after 3, 2, 3. Same thing happens again. Altos and basses is a bit easier to pick you up. Can we go from bar 114? After 3, 4, so 3, 4. So the same thing happens for you as well. So it's a very intricate, little complicated section. If we were all together, we could spend hours of fun doing this, but I suggest for now, that's enough, and we'll see how far we can get all together, going back to 109, and see if we can make it all the way through. Okay, so bar 109 after 4, 3, 4. I just wanted to stop because, of course, at some point we are allowed to build it up, and I think this is quite a good section. As soon as you hear that bass C sharp in the middle of bar 131, there's something. The pressure cooker is beginning to start burbling away. So if we keep the entries around 127, still quite gentle. So it's sopranos, you come in gently in 129, altos in 128, so just keep those good, and then just from letter K, I think really, because each time we interrupt each other, as I've been talking about, that's a stretto, which means the fugue is adding stress in a good way. It's making it even more exciting. So every syncopated entry you have should be building this pressure cooker of energy. So let's take it back to letter I. So we've got all these stretto entries happening there. So sopranos then altos. Letter I, bar 1, 2, 2. Bar 1, 2, 2 after 4. So 3, 4. again, we can just build, come down a little bit there. 1, 3, 8. Amen. It's really bar 1, 3, 9. Sorry, it's so after your entry there, bass is Amen, Amen. It's a little bit like a Ferrari engine changing gears. We can always just come down and then build up again. So let's take it back to letter K to show progress from bar 1, 3, 4. So you can just hear how complicated the fugue is, but we don't need to worry too much about that. Just come in the right place and sing the Amen. So letter K, bar 1, 3, 4. Altos, tenors, then sopranos, basses, you come in 1, 3, 5. So 3, 4. So let that really ring out, sopranos. And then tenors, you have your ah, and altos, you have to compete with that in bar 1, 4, 8. Amen. And then we have the just sublime moment. Amen. A little bit of time over that, sopranos. And then tenors, you echo that 3 beats later. Okay, and when I say echo, I don't mean be softer. I just mean it comes in later. Okay, well done everybody. Let's pick it up at letter L, which is bar 1, 4, 3. Okay, there. So it's over a nasty page turn, I'm sorry about that. Letter L. Tenors, then sopranos. Basses, then altos. So 1, 4, 3. After 4, 3, 4. Long old pause, and we've earned this, ladies and gentlemen. Amen. Amen. And I seem to remember it was quite long in the recording, so you'll have to watch very carefully. But well done, and thank you so much for getting this far. Tremendous. Enjoy!